A significant upgrade to the coronavirus ecology has been going on for the past 24 hours, yet few people are talking about it. In response, whales have invested hundreds of millions of dollars. The TVL for Cardano has increased by more than 100% as a result. Also, there have been significant advancements that could significantly raise the price of Cardano. Thus, we don't wish to discuss that in today's. But in order to fully comprehend the state of all coins, we also need to understand the state of the economy and Bitcoin, as these two factors directly affect the state of all coins as well as the market as a whole. Now, to begin with the broader economy, we noticed that the January CPI statistics had been released. And we discovered some really intriguing data here. We observed that inflation decreased to 6.4% from 6.5% year over year. Yet, the most important point is that it was greater than many economists and analysts had anticipated, 6.2%. The final figure, however, was 6.4%. This circumstance has both good and bad news. Because inflation continues to be a problem, certainly. In the recent reports, it has constantly fallen. But it turned out to be greater than analysts had predicted, which suggests that the Federal Reserve may adopt tougher measures going forward to fight inflation and bring it down, as they obviously don't want to see it rise in any of the following reports. Keep a lookout for Jerome Powell's potential announcement of tighter policies and language regarding how the Federal Reserve and FOMC will combat inflation at their upcoming meetings. I'd like to immediately pause the video we're watching today to bring you a message from our channel partner, Neon Link. The pre-sale for Neon Link, a new blockchain ecosystem that is transforming Web3 gaming, is presently taking place. This is a game-changing ecosystem that, in my opinion, will alter how people perceive blockchain gaming. The interesting part about Neon Link is that it has a sizable product line that is all intended to help the blockchain gaming industry, including its Ascent the End in Neon Saga and EON token and name service, collectibles, multi-chain Neon Wallet, and DEX games. Neon Link's games Ascent the End and Neon Saga have been developing covertly over the past few months, and the marketplace and many more features are expected to trickle out very soon. And recently, I've seen a lot of gameplay on Twitter that seems just insane. These games, which are third-person shooters and unlike anything I've seen in the crypto sector, have, in my opinion, AAA-level visuals. In addition to all of this, the crazy thing is that Neon, blockchain, and future developments are only just getting started. That's a lot of excitement. Neon Link's own proof of stake is the end result. Blockchain makes it possible for the entire gaming industry to have a strong, decentralized, and scalable ecosystem. And it will start a brand new chapter for Web 3.0. The project, Gaming Think, has a lot of potential and is well worth looking at. Take advantage of their pre-sale by reading the description, as is customary. And do share your opinions on the amount of activity we've witnessed with Bitcoin in light of its recent record-breaking number of 44 million non-zero addresses. And a large part of this is because of something called ordinals, which we'll discuss in a moment. Nevertheless, a report on February 13th and 14th from Glassnode stated that for the first time in the 14 years that Bitcoin has been, a percentage of network activity is being used for reasons other than peer-to-peer monetary Bitcoin payments. Beyond just delivering money to people, the Bitcoin ecosystem is genuinely expanding and growing. And this, they claimed, is the cause of the sharp increase in the number of Bitcoin wallet addresses. As you can see, it has recently surpassed the 44 million mark, setting a new all-time high. They claimed that Ordinals, an NFT-like project on the Bitcoin blockchain, is to blame for the over 76,000 MFTs that have been added to the cryptocurrency. And it's crucial to note that there are currently no indications that this will slow down. The changes in transaction fees are not particularly significant. Nonetheless, it's really encouraging to see that Bitcoin is being used for purposes more than just money transfers, that so many people are showing interest in it, and that the number of Bitcoin wallet addresses is continuing to rise. Let's now discuss what has been happening with Cardano because, first, a few significant events have occurred. For example, on February 14, 2023, Cardano formally launched the Valentine upgrade. The key advantage of this upgrade is that it will improve cross-chain capabilities for decentralized finance applications, strengthening the network in the process. This will make it easier for developers to build out their dApps and use cross-chain, ensuring Cardano's long-term acceptance. Because it will only grow and encourage the adoption of Cardano if developers can create applications on the Cardano ecosystem that can easily integrate with other networks and chains. Nevertheless, I'm also aiming to inspire more ADA blockchain-based development. And if cross-chain development and user interaction are simple for developers, adoption will only benefit in the long run. Hence, one of the most crucial aspects of this improvement is that, and according to the official statement from IOHK, they were happy to report that the Valentine improvement was still in progress. Finally, they stated that interoperability was crucial for the development of the blockchain. According to them, as more dApps are developed on Cardano, it is crucial that they are not restricted to a single ecosystem and that consumers should be able to communicate with many blockchains across a variety of services. So, in the long run, it is impossible to predict which blockchain would be successful. Nonetheless, we are aware that everyone must cooperate. Hence, the more straightforward it is for developers to create cross-chain applications and the more straightforward it is for users to use these applications cross-chain, the better it is over time and the more likely it is that Cardano will be that top project over time. Continuing on, we can observe that Cronos TVL and Whale accounts have had sharp rises due to both these significant enhancements and the market in general. What we've lately observed is that Cordoma's TVL, which was sitting at $48.95 million on January 1, 2023, has climbed by almost 100%. Compared to what we had observed in late 2022 and mid-2022, that is a rather modest amount. Yet as of late, this amount has increased by over 100% to over $112 million, setting a new record for 2023. This is in large part because DeJ has experienced widespread adoption and a large inflow of funding, and that has greatly influenced this TVL. But we've also seen that DEX is similar to a small swamp, and Sunday's swap has also continued to expand. In fact, the JET is now formally backed by more than 31.5 million ADA tokens, as we've seen with it. And you can see it in this announcement, which is a formal announcement from Gen. They mention that there are 2.2 million ADAs supporting 31.496 million. Gen, it is something that people prefer to see because, after all the commotion in 2022, everyone has been concerned about stable currencies, especially algorithmic steady coins. However, the group claimed that because they have this 31 million ADA backing and only a few million JED tokens, the reserve ratio is currently resting at 515%. Hence, I believe it is motivating many people to use JED, and if we see a top 50 project for a top 50 stable currency, that might eventually encourage the entire ADA ecosystem. On the Cardano network, that is. If we look at the coin market cap, we can see that the USD will be USD and possibly even that JED's long-term holdings will be with whales since sharks and whales have lately been identified as having between 10,000 and 10 million ADA. In that brief time, they have already spent $230 million for 659 million ADA tokens. Thus, observing all of these interesting developments, whale accounts, extensive blockchain activity, and these significant transactions. If you're a Cardano investor or just a cryptocurrency investor in general, all of this is good news.